Start on our backs today. So just come to lying on the back and pull knees into the chest. And we're just going to rock from side to side here, massaging the spine. And set the feet down. Palms of feet together, knees out. Supta Baddha Konasana. Just let the arms fall out alongside the body. So nice passive hip opening here. And deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. And just as we spoke in class the other day about intention for practice, let the eyes shut down here and come into intention for what you seek in your physical practice and your mental practice. Just feel a deep ease wash over the body. And let the mind empty. And pull the knees into the chest. And begin to rock forward and back here. So massaging the spine as you roll. Last one. And come up to a seat. So knees are bent, feet planted. Bring your right foot on top of the left thigh. Hands back behind you for balance. So we've been here before. You can walk the left foot towards the glute. You can walk the hands towards the hips as well. So this gets deeper. This gets more passive. Shut the eyes down. You can make some movement from side to side. A couple more breaths here. And slowly set the left knee down. So this is a bit of a strange one where we're going to pick the right knee up and cradle it into the right elbow crease, left elbow crease. So if this is too difficult, you just bring your hands underneath that right calf, pull in towards the body. And the left foot can kind of hug in for balance. Come into this cradling position and just moving the right knee from side to side. And same if the hands are under the calves. Couple more breaths. And then set the right shin on top of the left shin. Sitting up nice and tall. And then slowly begin to fold forward. So that might just be a little bit forward. Or you could come onto the palms, forearms, folding all the way down. Very good. And slowly coming back up. So bend the right knee, place the right foot down. And we're bringing the left foot on top of the right thigh this time. So setting yourself up, either a bit wider for more space or hugging in for a little bit more lengthening into the left glute. And just move from side to side. And come back up. Set the right foot down. We're going to hug the left knee in. So again, you can just have the hands under the calves or around the elbow. And you can even bring the right foot out a little bit, Sophie. If that's a little bit more difficult to balance, the bottom foot can travel a little bit more forward. That might help you. You got it? Okay. You can stay in stillness. You don't have to move. And a couple more breaths. And slowly stack the left shin on top of the right as much as you can. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding the hips. And then lead with the chest fold slightly forward. Decide if you want to come onto the palms, the forearms, or all the way down. So not compulsory to fold all the way in. And slowly coming up. Stretch the right foot out in front of you and keep the left foot in towards the right thigh. Peel the chest up and then just slowly fold forward. So same thing here. The chest might just come halfway down or maybe to the forearms, forehead down. And slowly come back up. Switch sides, left foot forward, right foot in. Nice and square over the left leg. Peel the chest up. And slowly lead with the chest. Decide how low you want to go. So just listen to the body and the breath. Make sure you're not constricted breathing here. And slowly coming up. So let's find tabletop position. All fours. And on an inhale, allow the belly to drop, look forward. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, spine rounds. Again, keep moving with your own breath here. So finding any organic movement, circles, swaying back. And come back to neutral. So bring the hands a little bit forward, fingers out towards the edges of the mat. So we're going to do this little wide practice here. Bring the hips over towards the right elbow and open the chest forward. Bring the hips back in a nice circle towards the left. Move towards the left elbow, open the chest. Just really press through the palms for strength here. And again, draw that big crescent with the hips all the way back to the right. And this time, let your belly drop through center, almost like seal pose, palms pressing in, nice open chest. And move to the left. Keep moving in your own movement here, nice and slow. Opening into the side bodies and the heart space. And reverse the circle. And come back up to neutral when you're ready. And the hands will just walk forward. Melting the heart down towards the earth. And this time, try to bring the palms together between the shoulder blades. So we're bending the elbows, hands between the shoulder blades, top of the neck. I'm just letting the heart melt down towards the mat. Press into the elbows, let the arms lengthen, and just come up. Press back, and let the knees go wide. We're going to bring our right arm underneath the left arm towards the right. So creating a cross here, let the forehead fall. So slowly opening into the shoulders. Slowly coming up, leave the arms crossed, bring the knees together, palms come together. So eagle arms, and find a slight back bend. And slowly come down, unwind, switch sides. Knees go wide. Left arm towards the right, right arm towards the left, forehead falling in. And slowly peeling up, keeping the arms together, palms together, knees together. Open up, slight back bend. And unwind. Hands to the earth, press back for downward facing. So press the heels down, fingers nice and wide. You can pedal the feet out. And step the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Open the chest and reach up with the arms. So you might need to bring the right foot back just a little bit here. We're coming into a half camel. So nice open chest. Bring right hand towards the right hip. Reach the left arm back, find a slight back bend. Maybe the left hand comes down to the left calf or heel and find a slight back bend. And then go deeper, let the head drop. And slowly coming up. Hands to the earth. Straighten the right leg. Left foot comes in, plant the heel down, and fall in towards the right shin. So this one gets a bit strange. On an inhale, bend into the right knee, come forward. Straighten the right leg, lift the left leg behind you. Bend the left knee, reach back with the right hand for the left foot, so you're opening that left hip on top of the right. It's a tough one. So maybe let the head drop in if you can get it. If not, just lift the left leg back behind you. And set the left foot down beside the right. Fold in here, take a hold of opposite elbows. Feet can be slightly apart. And just rock from side to side. Hands to the earth. Nice and slow on inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Take your time. Let the arms hang. Shrug the shoulders. Inhale, reach. And exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. Take a hold of opposite elbows here and let your body lean towards the right. Feet can come in together, hips press to the left. Back through center, hips to the right, arms to the left. Find that length through the right side. And slowly come back to center. Let go of the arms, bow all the way down. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Send the right foot to the back of the mat, right knee down. So a little bit shorter stance than our low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Left hand down to the left hip. Slowly open the chest, slight back bend. And then you can choose to bring the right hand down to the right calf or right heel, opening the chest even more, letting the head drop back. And slowly pressing up. Hands to the earth. Straighten the left foot, bring the right foot forward on the mat, right heel down, fold in. Fingers travel forward, balancing on the left leg. Bend the right leg back behind your right knee. Take a hold of the right foot with the left hand. Press the right knee towards the ceiling, left heel down. Yeah. Maybe the head drops in. And set the right foot down. Inhale, roll all the way to standing. Reach up on inhale. And hands to heart center. Inhale, reach again. And exhale, bow forward, fold in. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, plank position, top of a push-up. Inhale here. Exhale, come down halfway or knees down. Inhale forward, upward facing. And downward facing. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale down halfway. Inhale forward, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths here, and then 1 more. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale down halfway. Inhale forward, upward. And exhale, downward. Knees go wide, sit back onto the heels, child's pose, just a couple of breaths, palm facing up. And 2 more breaths here. Come up onto the hands, tabletop, and press back to downward facing. Inhale forward to plank. Big toes together. Stack the left hip on top of the right, left arm reaching up. Vajrayasana or side plank. So left hip is on top, perfect. So really press through the right palm, stay lifted in the hips. Come back through center plank. Right hip stacking on top of the left, right arm stretching up, Vajrayasana. Back to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, Adho Mukha. Bring the right foot forward, left knee down. Peel the chest open, low lunge. So reach up with the arms. And a little bit more movement here. Bring the hips slightly back, reach up, inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee, bend into the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend, open the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, pause here. Nice open chest, looking up. Hands to the earth. Bring the hips back towards the left heel and right toes up towards the ceiling, so right foot can go forward. There you go. Inhale up halfway and exhale, fold in. Inhale, come up. Bring the right foot back, bend the right knee. Plant the hands and step back for downward. So with your own breath, move through your vinyasa here. Take your time. Now come forward to plank and move through. Just see what it feels like to move with the own cadence of your breath. 2 breaths and downward facing. And bring the left foot forward, right knee down. Reach up, Anjaneyasana. Bring the hips slightly back, reach up, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, bend the elbows, slight back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Keep moving with your own breath. Last exhale, bend in, open the chest, pause here. Exhale, hands to the earth, hips to the right heel. Stretch the left foot forward, toes up, and fold in. Inhale up, bring the left foot back, bend the left knee. Step back to downward facing. When you're ready, on your next inhale, move forward to plank and move through your vinyasa. Back in downward facing, lift the right leg behind you. Press the right heel to ceiling, left heel down. Bend the right knee and stack the right hip open over the left. Straighten the right leg back out. Inhale. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Hug in. Inhale, lift back behind you. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Hug in. Pause. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, bring the right foot through, set it down, and bring the left heel down 45 degrees. Reach up, warrior one. Sweep the left arm underneath the right arm, eagle arms, as we did earlier. Open the chest, back bend. Open the arms, unwind to warrior two. So nice and wide, sink in deep, opening deep to the left. Hands come to heart center, bend into the left knee towards the back of the mat, right toes come up. So we're coming into that ninja warrior. So hips might not go super low, that's fine. Come through center, bend into the right knee, left toes pointing up. So keep going back and forth. You can stay up high or go low, but keep the chest open. And just stretching into the back of the legs here. Last one. As you bend into the right knee, come forward to the front of the mat, over the right foot, and you step back downward facing. When you're ready, on inhale, move forward to plank and through your vinyasa. We meet in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up behind you, press left heel to ceiling. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, hug in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the left foot through the hand, set it down. Right heel a little bit forward, down. Reach up, Vira-1. Sweep the right arm underneath the left. Eagle arms. Open the chest, slight back bend. Slowly unwind, open up, warrior 2. Bend deep into the left knee, look over the left middle finger. Hands to heart center. Bend into the right knee towards the back of the mat, left toes pointing up. Find that ninja warrior. So you can begin to be expressive with the arms, coming through center. Anything you want to do with the arms, or you can keep them at heart center. And last one, as you bend into the left knee, come forward, framing the left foot, and you step back, downward facing dog. Staying right here in downward facing and breathing, or moving through your vinyasa if you'd like. Inhaling forward to plank and moving through. And breathing in downward facing. You can come down to the forearms to make this a little bit more tough, or just stay in downward, or take child's pose. If you're taking forearms down, try to walk the feet in a bit. Hips nice and high, looking back at the ankles. If forearms are down, maybe lift the left leg up behind you for a breath. See what this feels like with the balance. And then lower it down, lift the right leg. And lower it down. If you're not on your forearms, come down to forearms. And everybody walk back forearm plank. So pressing through the forearms. Straight line of energy, crown to heels. And set the belly down. Come into Sphinx Pose, chest nice and open. Use the palms to pull the chest forward. And shut the eyes down. Open the eyes, bring the hands a bit more forward. Come onto the palms, press into the palms, full seal pose here. Lift through the chest, belly off the mat. Looking forward, chest nice and open. And bring the belly all the way down, arms alongside the body, right cheek to the mat. So take a couple of wiggles of the hips. Relaxing here. Bring hands to the lower back. Take a bind here, create a fist. On an inhale, pull the chest up. Lift up, look forward. So opening across the collarbones, the shoulders, and the heart space. Lift a little bit higher. And lower down. Left cheek to the mat. Arms alongside the body. And once again, hands to the lower back. Take a bind. On an inhale, peel the chest. Lift up. Lengthen the legs out. And slowly lower down. Mat, arms alongside the body. Bring your hands by the chest. Press up to tabletop. And walk the hands back towards the knees. Come to standing on the knees. We're going to take Ustrasana. So full position that we did earlier. Tuck the toes under behind you. Hands to the lower back. On an inhale, peel the chest up. Maybe the head drops back. You can stay here or maybe bring hands down to the heels. Coming into full camel, letting the head drop back. And slowly coming up. So turn towards the right on your mat, still standing on the knees. And bring your left foot out to the left side so toes can point out. Perfect. And bring your right hand down to the right side. Left arm is going to stretch up and overhead. So we're finding lateral length here along the rib cage. You can stay on the fingertips or come down to the palm. Might have to reposition the left foot for comfort here. We'll let the head turn up. And press up through center. Bring the left hand down towards the left ankle. Right arm stretching up and open. So the left hand can just rest on the left shin. So come down through center. Bring the hip towards the right heel. So we're just sitting back on the right heel. Left toes pointing up. Nice open chest. So you're looking towards the right. And just fold over the right knee. You can come on palms, forearms. Peel the chest up. Come to standing on the right knee again. Place the right heel down, toes pointing out. Once more, right fingers down to the right side, left arm stretching up and open. Find length. So feel the belly stretch here. Use your core, come back through center, lift up. Left hand down towards the left shin, right arm stretching up and open, spiraling the chest open. And come back through center. Pull the left knee in and set the right toes out towards the right side. Left fingers down to the left, right arm opening up overhead. Spiral the chest open. Use the core, draw up through center, right hand towards right shin, left arm stretching up and open. Spiral the chest open. Is it hurting your right knee? You can make it a little bit shorter stance as well, bothering the right ankle. You can come down through center, sitting down onto that left heel, pointing the right toes up towards the ceiling. So if this is already working into the quad and the back of the right leg, stay here or slowly begin to fold forward over the left knee. And come up onto the palms again, standing on the knee. Left hand down to the left side once again. Right arm opening up, find length. Back through center. Use the core. Move towards the right shin. Left arm stretching up. And come back through center. Bring the right knee down. Turn forward on the mat and find downward facing dog. So you can just breathe in your downward facing. You can move through vinyasa. You could come down to forearms. Any variation that feels good for you right now. And back in downward facing dog. Slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Bring the big toes to touch. On an inhale, bend into the knees, reach forward with the arms, and then up to a diagonal, Utkatasana, chair pose. So sink in nice and deep, shoulder blades down the back, belly in. Hands to heart center. Twist to your left. Right elbow outside the left knee. And look at your knees, make sure they're in line with each other. If not, pull the right knee back a bit, sink in a little bit deeper. Look down at the feet, come onto the right tiptoes, and then send the right foot to the back of the mat, low lunge with a twist. So still twisting to the left. Open up the arms nice and wide, right hand down, left arm up. So winging open. Hands to heart center again. Step the right foot forward. And fold all the way in. Bring the feet slightly apart. Take the hands underneath the feet, stepping onto the palms and fold in. Hands out from underneath the feet, big toes together. Bend into the knees, reach forward and up, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right. Left elbow outside the right knee. Make sure the knees are in line, sink in deep. Look at the toes, come onto the left hip toes. Sink the left foot back to the back of the mat, low lunge with a twist. Deep bend in that right knee. Open the arms up wide here. Left arm down, right arm up. This time, frame the right foot with the hands and step back, downward facing. Staying in downward or moving through your vinyasa. 4 more rounds of breath here. Inhale, right leg lifts behind you. Bend the right knee, stack the right hip open. Stay here or flipping over. Right foot down behind you. Right arm stretching forward, belly stretching. Hi. Slowly flipping back. Bring the right knee into the chest and set the right knee behind the right wrist. Pigeon Pose. So chest nice and open and slowly beginning to fold forward, squaring the hips. You can come onto the forearms or stretching the arms out in front of you. Slowly coming back up onto the palms, tucking the left toes under and stepping back for downward. Let's do the other side. Lift the left leg up behind you. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Slowly flipping, bringing the left foot down behind you. Left arm stretching forward, nice open belly. Slowly coming back over, left hand down. Pull the left knee into the chest and set the left knee down behind the left wrist. And tuck the right toes. Peel the chest up. And slowly fold in however deep you'd like to go. So onto the palms, forearms are stretching forward. And slowly peeling the chest up. Leaning over to the left and just bringing your right leg forward. Knees bent. Our favorite pose. We love doing core, right? So balancing on the sit bones. Once again, Navasana. Arms alongside the body. And see how it feels just to straighten the legs for a moment. Keeping the chest, it's hard. So you can bend the right knees, take hands to the back of the thighs, or arms alongside the body. On an inhale, lengthen to hover. On an exhale, come in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Look at the toes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bend the knees. Plant the feet. Breathe here for a moment. Lift the feet straight up toward legs straight. Pull the shoulder blades off the mat. Reach up with the arms. And reach the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Come through center, left, moving back and forth here. Bring the shoulders off the mat, keeping back planted. Nice and slow, use your breath. Seconds, which can seem like ages. Or here. $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $2, and $1. Heels together, toes out, arms alongside, shoulder blades off the mat. Lower 30 degrees. It's really plugging the lower back down. Lower another 30. This is where it gets tough. Another 30. Look at the toes. And lift all the way up. Move into the chest. Straight up, toes together, heels out, arms alongside the body. Lower another 30. Lower to hover. And lift up. Knees into the chest. Feet down. We come into our back bends here. So really pressing through the palms of the feet, arms alongside the body. Inhale, lift the hips up. Roll the shoulders beneath you, clasp hands. So really try to work with the bottoms of the feet and the quads here. So the tops of the thighs, so the glutes aren't clenching. And slowly lower down. Take a breath. And one more back bend. So you can either do this at Bandhasana, Sarvangasana, or full Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel pose. Stop the ears, fingers tracking back. Press to the crown of the head and then all the way up. Very good. Just really lift the belly up towards the ceiling. Press the chest through the shoulder girdle. So nice and expressive through the heart space. And when you're ready, you'll slowly come down. The knees go wide, palms of feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. Full breath in here, full sigh out of the mouth. And take happy baby. Take a hold of the bottom of the lengthen the legs long. So we're going to do a little bit more of an expressive twist today. So bring the left arm back behind you and stack your right hip on top of your left. Then you're going to bring your right leg forward in front of you, parallel with the hips. And you're going to slowly let your right shoulder melt down behind you as you bend the left knee and try to take a hold of it with the right hand. That's okay. We can touch feet. Nice. So you're letting the right shoulder melt down behind you and taking a hold of that foot with the right hand. It's one of my favorite ones. Nice and open across the chest. So good. And slowly come back onto that tip. Straighten everything out. Come onto the back and move to the right side. So slowly. And when you're ready, you'll slowly come back through center into Shavasana. So taking some space up here. Getting nice and wide. Letting everything soften down to the mat, the earth. Knees into the chest. Falling over to the left side. Use hands to assist you up to a cross-legged seat. Take a Lotus Mudra today. So as you sit cross-legged, Bring the pinkies together, the thumbs together, fingers expressive and open. Bring it to the heart space here in front of the chest. And deep breaths in and out. So everything in yoga has purpose. Mudras are this relational aspect of all the mythology that we find in Vedanta philosophy. So the lotus being the four faces of Brahma, and Brahma being that which is all. So everything that we seek coming from this beautiful blossom, all intention. And slowly press the palms together. Thumbs between third eye center, bowing down. Noticing that although we have tools and guides to teach us and to lead us, that we are always our best teacher. So the ancient wisdom that resides in the physical and mental body gives us the answers that we need. We just have to be open and receptive to hear them. Namaste.